Hello everybody, today's lesson is about variables and expressions. So what we will learn today, we will going to learn the numerical expression and algebraic expression and what is the difference between numerical expression and algebraic expression. Let's take here first an example to understand what does I mean by numerical expression. To understand the numerical expression, if I ask you to find the value of 3 plus 2, here we have an expression. All of its elements are numbers, so we call that a numerical expression, because here we have the first element is a number and the second one is a number, and the operation between them is addition. So you could find here easily the result of that expression. So you just add 3 plus 2 equals to 5. If we take another example, like if we have 5 minus 1, that's another expression or a numerical expression, and another operation which is subtracting or subtraction. Here we have the first element is 5, another one is 1, and all elements here in our expression are numbers, so we call that expression a numerical expression. So you could find easily the result of that expression, like subtract 5 minus 1 equals to 4. If we take another one, use another operation like 2 multiply to 4. Here we have all elements are numbers, like we have the first element is 2 and another one is 4, and between them multiplication sign. So I could find the answer or the result of that expression, like 2 multiply 4, which will be 8. Another or last one here, if we take 25 divided by 5, here we have also a numerical expression, because our elements or all elements here in that expression are numbers. So we could find the result of that expression, like 25 divided by 5 equals to 5. All these examples are numerical expression, because all elements here in our expressions are numbers. So the numerical expression is an expression which all elements are numbers. Another side we have algebraic expression. And what is the difference between algebraic expression and numerical expression? So if we take an example, like if I ask you to take x plus 2, here x plus 2, you couldn't find the answer of that expression until you find the value of x, because here we have a symbol or a letter, it's unknown. So we don't know the value of x here exactly. If I told you x here equals to 3, now you could find the answer of that expression or the value of that expression. So you just plug x equal to 3 to after that find the answer. Until you find the answer or the value of x, you couldn't find the value of that expression. So in algebraic expression, you couldn't find the value of that expression until you find the value of the symbol in our expression. So here x equal to 3, I just plug x equal to 3 plus 2. Now I could find the answer like 5. Let's take another one. If I told you we have 2 multiplied by y. 2 multiplied by y, I couldn't find the answer of that expression or the value of that expression until find the value of y. To find the value of y, I have to tell you what is the y equals to. If I told you y equals to 5, you just plug here y equals to 5 to find the answer here. 2 multiplied by 5, which will be equal to 10. Another one, let's take 7 minus 2n. Here we have a symbol or a letter which is n, and I don't know the value of n, so I have to give you the value of n. If I told you n here equals to 3, you just plug here n equal to 3 to find the value of that expression. So you will find 7 minus 3, and the answer is going to be 4. Another one, like if we have t divided by 5. So here I couldn't find the value of that expression until find the value of t. If I tell you here the t is equal to 15, so you just plug t here equals to 15. 15 divided by 5 equals to 3. So the difference between the numerical expression and algebraic expression, in the first case here we have all elements are numbers, so we call that expression as a numerical expression. On another side here we have an algebraic expression, we have an elements which is unknown, so I don't know the value of that elements, so I have to give you the value of that elements to find the value of the expression totally. Okay, so that is the difference between numerical expression and algebraic expression. Sometimes you could find a name like a symbolic expression. So we could name that expression as a symbolic expression because I could find an expression like that. So maybe I can find a square like that plus 7. So here I use the symbol, not a letter. Okay. So here as the symbol. So I couldn't find the value of that expression until I find the value of that symbol, of that square. So if I told you here that square, its value equals to 10. So you just plug the square equals to 10 and find the value of the expression like 10 plus 7, which is going to be 17. Okay, so that's the difference between numerical expression and algebraic expression. Now we have another two words like variable and constant. So let's take an example to understand what is the difference between variable and constant. So if I told you here to find the value of that expression like x plus 2, here we have an algebraic expression. So here you couldn't find the answer until to find the value of x. To find the value of x, someone maybe plug x equal to 1, another one plug x equal to 100, to third one plug x equal to 5. So according to the x value, the answer will change. So if I give you here x here, let's take x here equal, let's take x equal here, the first x will be 2, another x will be 3, and I have two values here for x. So in the first case, if I plug x equal to 2, so the answer is going to be 4. 2 plus 2, the answer is going to be 4. And here if I plug x equal to 3, the answer will change, it will be 5. So according the value of x, the answer will change. So I called that elements, I called it a variable. A variable. Why variable? Because I don't know exactly the value of x until I tell you the value of x, and I couldn't find the value of all of our expression here until to find the value of x. Okay, so x here is a variable. Its value is always changing, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, and so on. But here 2, I know its value is 2. Okay, so here this number is a constant number. So according to x, the answer changed, not according to that number. So this number we called it a constant. Okay, so each expression, maybe our expression contains variable and constant, maybe our expression be constant and constant, like that. So here we have a constant plus constant, so I know exactly the answer will be 5. But here I couldn't define the answer exactly will be what until I find the value of x. Okay, so here we have variable plus constant. So in algebraic expression we use variable plus constant, or multiply constant, or divide by constant, or subtracting by constant. Okay, so now let's take an examples to translating from words to algebraic expression. How I could translate from words to algebraic expression. Let's take some examples here to understand how to solve this question. Like the first one, the sum of x and 7. How to express this statement using algebraic expression. So here the word sum refers to plus of x and 7. So I have to add x and 7 together to find our expression. So that's the first one. The second one, the product of 2 and y. The product means I will find the multiplication, or the result of multiplication. So here I have two elements. One of them is 2 multiplied by, another one is y. So our expression is going to be 2 multiplied by y. But in some cases, students read it as 2xy. So in this case, in multiplication case exactly, we just replace multiplication signs by dot. So I could write that expression like 2 dot y, or I could write that expression like 2y. So 2y, 2 dot y also equals 2 multiplied to y. Okay, so another one, here we have the quotient. So the quotient is the result of a division operation. And if we have a division operation of k and 5, what is the quotient of when you divide k and 5 together? So you could divide k divide by 5 to find the quotient. Okay, another one, or the last one, we have the difference of m and 7. To find the difference between two elements, you have to subtract them. So you have here to have m minus 7, and you have to know which one is bigger. So I have to tell you which one is bigger. 7 is less than m. If I told you here 7 is less than m, so I have to subtract m minus 7. Okay. In another side here, we have another way to write algebraic expression as words or as statements. So here we have 2 plus x. Here we have translate from algebraic expression to words. So I have to use words here. So the best word which I could use to express addition here, so I could write it as 3 add 2x. Okay. So another one could write it as the sum of 3 and x. Okay, both of them are right. Okay, here we have a multiplication. So 2 dot y, I could write it as 2 times y. Okay, or the product of 2 and y together. Here we have subtracting m minus 8. So when I read that expression like m minus 8. Okay, the last one we have here 5 divided by m. So what I read now I will write. Okay, so I have 5 divided, okay, by m. So that's our lesson today, and thank you very much.